We are on our way to UMES to take Amaya on her college tour. UMES is the school that Brianna went to and graduated. We're following Daryl right now. He has to drop his car off, and then he's going to get in, and we're just going to head on down to UMES, and we're just going on a visit. Maya is familiar with the school just a tiny bit due to Brianna, and not saying that's where she's going, but we're exploring all of our options. Yeah. We're exploring all of our options for her, so I'm going to try to get some footage. Good morning, Maya.
While they're making their transition here, if there are any parents or guests that would like to use the restroom or just get a drink, or the students definitely want to know what the food tastes like when you get to taste it. So,
upon arrival, the students were giving armbands, and at some point they were separated from the parents to do their own tour, and the parents got their own tour as well. We did get back together for lunch, so we were able to eat lunch with her for a little bit. And even though Brianna went to the school for 4 years, there were some parts of the campus that Daryl and I did not even get to see. And the campus is just absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous. Our tour guide, Tommie, did an excellent job. Daryl and I were pointing out places we didn't see before, places we did see. It was just a great experience. Now, we were able to meet back up with Amaya for lunch, and the food was good. We had some fried fish, okra, stewed tomatoes. We had a little bit of everything, but we were kind of rushed in eating because we were on a schedule. So after lunch, Amaya went back with her group that she was in, and Daryl and I went to go sit in on a lecture. During this lecture, Amaya was texting us saying, hey, for some reason our tour is over, and they just deposited us back. The tour guide just deposited us back in the cafeteria with no direction. So Daryl had to get up from the lecture to go figure out what was going on with Amaya. And once he stepped out of the lecture, UMES was on it. They couldn't understand why that happened. They were very apologetic. They went to get Amaya, and they offered her to go sit in on another tour or to come back to the auditorium with us for the lecture. And she opted to go ahead and continue on with the tour. Now, having said that, if you know Amaya, which most of you don't, Amaya is very quiet and very reserved. And it stressed her out that happened to her, that she was just deposited in the cafeteria with no direction. So we had to have a conversation with her that you are your own advocate. You have to open up your mouth and speak for yourself. When you notice that you 3, 4 were getting left in the cafeteria with no direction, you should speak up for yourself and say, hey, excuse me, what's going on? Are we just supposed to sit here? That's what you have to do. You're about to go off to college. You have to open up your mouth. But she didn't, and she turned out to be the only one left in the cafeteria. I guess the other students, they just got up and left and made their way where they needed to be. But needless to say, it turned my baby off, and she didn't want to stay for the last few minutes, so this is us leaving. The food was good at UMES, but we had to stop at my favorite place, Popeyes. Thanks for watching.